Hey there, Justice Team family. Happy to report a recent verdict of $2.64 million for a tremendously deserving client in Contra Costa, California. Case involved this poor woman being T-boned by a semi-trailer, upwards of 25 miles per hour. She spins off the road into the field adjacent to her. Paramedics come, where she is taken by ambulance to the ER. Unfortunately, over the course of the next 2 years, she fails conservative care, ultimately has a lumbar surgery. Um, if luck wasn't on her side, unfortunately, instead of fully resolving her symptoms, she ultimately has persistent problems. It affects her quality of life, interferes with her functioning on a daily basis and her ability to really enjoy her kids or be the person that she wanted to be. And she succumbs to another second surgery. And at that point, we were hopeful that it would again alleviate all her symptoms, but unfortunately it did not. And doctors had opined that she suffered from failed back syndrome. Ultimately, very, very rewarding experience to be able to try that case up north with a tremendous young attorney at the office, Gabe Araj. He was very, very helpful throughout trial. He took several witnesses, and including our radiologist. I handled the rest of the trial work. Definitely want to acknowledge another associate, Allison Melendez's efforts on the case, as well as the team manager, Brandon Simon. I mean, ultimately, working as a team, working together, and being able to lean on each other, we were able to work up the case and have it teed up for success at trial. Very, very honored to be able to bring that home for her. Good news is that we also beat what is called our statutory 998 demand of, I think, $997,000. And so the practical effect of that is from the point of expiration, we get the current verdict. You go back in time, you account for all reasonable costs, and then 10% interest from that day. And so her net result, or I should say the gross recovery, is going to be close to $4 million for her, which is, again, just a tremendous result. Very proud to bring that home. Case was 2 weeks long. Contra Costa, if you don't know anything about it, it's a interesting little county on the East Bay. Courthouse is in Martinez, California. Very interesting and unique place. A very, at least in my experience, a unusual jury pool. Mix of blue collar workers. There's a lot of refineries there, some tech, and just your random bag of engineers, financial analysts, what have you. I would definitely try a case there again. I particularly enjoyed the courthouse, and the little town was fantastic. We were able to every day go to a local Greek restaurant. I order the same thing every time. It's kind of one of those things that once I find a thing that works during trial, I try not to disrupt that for anything. I mean, it's nice. It's one less variable to have to account for. Overall, I think that what I had learned from this case is really trust the human process and really go all in on understanding your story and your client's story, and instead of trying to manage certain aspects of it, to embrace it for what it is. Very proud of this result. And most importantly, just sharing that moment with a client is something that I'll certainly remember for the rest of my life. I hope this helps inspire someone and either get in the courtroom or continue fighting for their clients. And looking forward to continuing the fight for our clients across the country. Cheers.